Kani kediga Batisi TV, mat pidang pek yaki kubur baman kasni, belawan rasha pida ka Orange Nissan Loom Sopo near Fire Brigade Shillong, ringkat bat ka eco-friendly enterprise, ki plakot nagbenta ki jingdon kam hakasong, bat kara karong.
Kawai ni kisang san partai hak ni kecila Meghalaya, ka Bharatiya Janata Party Meghalaya State Union, hak jing kendo bat kinau patai kubur hak katsan tarik mato benai jilio arajar arpo, hak office rekam jongka hak ni nombak Shillong. Sasisian kelapur Turoi Biang Pynroi Jong ke Sorkar Pedeng National Democratic Alliance Hadali kebelah senca da keseng Bharatiya Janata Party. Kawai ni kam bak ke Sorkar NDA kalala ban pendap nadu balawan hakaling sencar. Katkom ke jing kedau keseng BJP Meghalaya. Kadai halor ki kampentriam jong ki kenhon ki artiar hakani kathan jatela mingi. Kaba ke jingele kabalane mentala bun senam. Henry hadin belawan ke Sorkar NDA hapo ke jelam jong Narendra Modi kuma menteri rang pakdo kari. Ki kampentriam jong ki sengleno lahir syaka nyopo na kasispa bat ka jing heru ha ka jing sya penyap kiri loi kumjo ki sipai bat ka jing syara boru kala dunaba. Ha ka bedai bagi Pynroi leng bagi skim beper ki noilam jong ke BJP Meghalaya State Unit kilak dau ya ke jing job ha ka ba pentrekam ya ke skim PM Kisan Yojana ke Micro Small and Medium Enterprise Scheme, ke Pradhan Menteri Jan Dhan Yojana, ke Direct Benefit Transfer Scheme, ke Swachh Bharat Mission bat kiwe di scheme.
The second term of the BJP at the center completed 1 year on the 30th May 2020 under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji. We undertook certain program to mark the event and to take the message of the work done by the Modi government to the people. The first and probably the most important point that I want to highlight to you all today is with respect to the insurgency. We know that northeastern India was suffering from various insurgency related issue for a long time. But ever since Modi ji took over, there has been almost 70% reduction in insurgency incident and 79% reduction in civilian death. Kidnapping and abduction case fell by 62% in the region and 78% reduction in security force casualties in the year 2019. Modi ji has brought peace, and peace is the first step for the development and growth. Second, I want to highlight the scheme that the Modi ji government has brought and how they have benefited Meghalaya. The first scheme that I want to talk about is the PM Kisan scheme, which we call shortly PMKY. Under this scheme, the government provides support to farmer with 6,000 rupees per year. And during COVID, the government has released this 6,000 rupees in 3 months directly into the account of the farmer. Now this is the important, we must remember that almost 80% population of the Meghalaya depend on the agriculture. And another scheme that Modi ji brought to mitigate the losses of the farmer during this pandemic was to provide additional concessional credit through the Kisan credit card. For this, 2 lakh crore has been allocated. Moving from farmer to daily worker, under the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which we call shortly the NAREGA scheme, almost 6 lakh of job card has been issued in Meghalaya. And during the COVID, Center has released 151 crore for the NAREGA worker. Center has also increased the budget of NAREGA in India by 40,000 crore. For the entrepreneur, rupees 10,000 crore has been dedicated to over 2 lakh unorganized micro food processing enterprises. This will help in establishing their own brand. A total of rupees 15,000 crore has been allocated to revive the animal husbandry sector. To speed up the micro, small and medium enterprise (MSMEs), a sum of rupees 3 lakh crore on low interest has been allocated. You can easily apply for the loan at your nearest bank or on the portal. To ensure smooth functioning, the government has set up a portal, champion.government.in, which provide all related information and updates. The Government of India will provide 100% guarantee of the loan. Hence, no security is needed. In addition, an exemption has been made from principal repayment for a year. Under this scheme, more than 3,600 MSME has been applied in Meghalaya and 1,004 loan worth to rupees 71 crore has already been sanctioned. To assure development into the state, there are other projects too that are being taken. The Government of India has a vision to strengthen the energy security of the Northeast by the year 2030. A 1,656 kilometer gas pipeline has been announced, which connects cities like Guwahati, Shillong, Aizawl and etc. This will not only regularize gas supply for household, industries and transport, but will also create jobs as a workforce will be needed for filling center and transportation. Under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana (PMGSY), the Meghalaya government has received record sanction of 9 crore from the center, in addition to another record sanction of rupees 321.88 crore under the Central Road Fund, that's called CRF. With this kind of sanction, even the existing road can be repaired and upgraded. Earlier, the state get around 80 to 90 crore per year under the CRF. The Jal Jeevan mission announced by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji last year aimed to provide and supply of 55 liters of water per person per day through a functional household tap water connection. Meghalaya was allocated rupees 86.02 crore in the year of 2019-2020. Now let us talk about the COVID situation. Almost 11,000 tons of rice and 4,000 tons of dal was allocated to Meghalaya. The people in the remote village have benefited from this ration, which all we know that Ukhaw Modi. Rupees 10,000 easy loan to be provided to nearly 50 lakh street vendors across India under the Atmanirbhar Bharat package. The street vendor in Meghalaya will also benefit from this scheme. Now look at the initiative taken by the government for children. The Government of India is encouraging the use of digital platform to facilitate online education during the COVID-19 pandemic. Swayam Prabha DTH channel have been initiated with 3 channels to support those who do not have internet access. Another 12 channels are in the process of being added. 200 news textbook has been added to e-Pathshala, PME Vidya and Modo Darpan, and initiate which are in the pipeline and will be implemented soon. And honestly speaking, the preparation for the COVID pandemic in India actually began in the year of 2014 itself, when Narendra Modi ji took over as the PM of India. The scheme that he launched then are being beneficial as today. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, PMGDY. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana was launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and everyone mocked it at that time. But Meghalaya has achieved 100% success in implementing Jan Dhan Yojana in the state. All 11 districts have been able to open at least one bank account of every household. More than 553,000 household has been covered with 1,55 lakh new account. 1,55 new account. All banks, both from private and public sector, have contributed in successfully implementing the scheme. Now, during the COVID pandemic, rupees 500 has been deposited per month into the Jan Dhan account of all the women account holders. Direct benefit transfer, which we call DBT scheme. The DBT scheme launched by Modi ji has borne maximum fruit during this COVID pandemic. The aim was to provide platform for direct benefit transfer, which we call DBT, which will curb the leakage in government subsidies and thus saving government exchequer. But today we see that the DBT scheme, together with the Jan Dhan Yojana, made it possible for the government to transfer funds into the account of the poorest of the poor. Farmers have especially benefited from this. People laugh when Modi ji launched the Swachh Bharat mission. But it is encouraging to know that Meghalaya has commenced ODF plus activities to ensure sustainability of open defecation-free ODF status, which it attained in the year 2018. Under the Swachh Bharat mission, the Swachh Sundar Shalia contest was held between the 1st of January to the 31st of January 2019. A headman from the West Khasi Hill, Shri Medarius Langrin, received the National Award at the Bhikia Bhavan, Delhi. And importance of cleanliness cannot be overstated during this COVID time. Also, the Ayushman Bharat scheme of Modi ji is coming in handy now. It is encouraging to see that the people of Meghalaya are availing the Ayushman Bharat scheme, which was launched last year. Our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji had personally called and even spoke with Puja Thapa, a resident of Umsling Riboy, who is the 1 crore beneficiary of the insurance scheme, and he had mentioned it in his Man Ki Baat address. It must be noted that 11,861 people from Meghalaya have benefited from this scheme, and got free treatment and worth of rupees 8.67 crore. Finally, let me highlight some of the activities that from the BGP Meghalaya Pradesh we undertake during the COVID situation and the one-year completion of the Modi-ji government. We connected with almost 5,000 families of the state by distributing a personal letter from our Honorable Prime Minister. Narendra Modi-ji, and we also distributed almost 80,500 face masks, then 10,200 hand sanitizer, and we have distributed also 38,667 food package. This food package, we have done it in the program of our Honorable Prime Minister to feed the needy across the different constituency in the state. We will also be providing masks and sanitizer in future. And the message we want to take to the people is that we, the Bharatiya Janata Party, we will continue to help the people in the days to come.